What's going on, you guys? This is Patrick from Fortnite Unboxings, as you know, and I'm going to be doing a top 5 list for you guys, for the first time. I'm going to be doing top 5 SummerSlam matches, and I am joined with a special guest at this time. Go ahead, man.
What's going on, everyone? This is your host with the most, Ghost, from the Relaxing Ghost channel. How's it going, man? I'm excited to do this video.
Yeah, dude. Like you said, it's SummerSlam season, and we're gonna be counting down the top 5 greatest SummerSlam matches of all time.
Yeah, this is just our top 5 favorites, so these might
get
not
offended out there in the comments. Please don't.
Yeah, so you might have a completely different list than a lot of other people.
Well, let's count them down. What do you think is the top 5 favorites?
Man, there's been so many good SummerSlam matches. At number 5, I'm gonna go with TLC, the first TLC match from 2000, the Hardys, Dudleys, and Edge and Christian.
Oh yeah, that was good to watch. When you start wrestling, watching wrestling, I watched that on the network actually, and that match was phenomenal. And
yeah,
I also liked the Now, top 5 for me. The 5th one comes to oh crap. Probably Eddie versus Rey Mysterio at SummerSlam 2005.
All right. Not a bad choice.
The custody of Dominic match.
Yeah, these are tough lists to come by, especially when you narrow it down to just 5. There's been over 30 SummerSlam events, so just picking 5 top matches here gets a little difficult.
Yeah, guys, and we did not prepare for this video, so.
So number 4, I'm kind of debating where to slot these picks, but number 4, I'm gonna go from 2016, John Cena versus AJ Styles.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, that could be number 1 on anyone's list.
Yeah. Let's say why do you pick that?
Oh man, that was one of those dream matches.
Yeah, the dream matches,
and I thought they had some of the best chemistry, and John Cena kind of surprised to put AJ Styles over here. A lot of people thought Cena was going to get the win. Turned out to be an excellent match with AJ Styles getting a big win here.
And then you have him, and then you have Cena winning the world title at Royal Rumble for his 16-time championship.
Yeah, so they had some really good matches together.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you for the top 4. From 2016 is the AJ versus Cena match. Let's see, top 3 for me. I'm probably gonna go from SummerSlam 2013. Daniel Bryan versus John Cena for the WWE title.
Nice.
You have Bryan winning his first WWE title. You have Triple H turning on Bryan.
Right.
Then you have Orton cashing in the Money in the Bank briefcase, or Money in the Bank briefcase, which is I'm holding right here. But it wasn't gold at that point. But then you would have to go like to Hell in the Cell, Battleground, which is probably one of the worst pay-per-views ever created. And then you just, and then that transitions into the best WrestleMania at WrestleMania 30. So yeah, that match I can watch. Actually, that pay-per-view I can watch over and over and over again, and still get excited about those kickouts.
Yeah, SummerSlam 2013 was a big one. I almost want to agree with that. I'm gonna go a couple years before that though for my number 3.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna pick another TLC match.
All right.
CM Punk versus Jeff Hardy.
Oh yeah,
2009.
That was a big turning point for Hardy and Punk.
Yeah.
Because you have that match transitioning into his last match in WWE, the steel cage.
Yep. So that was Jeff Hardy's last pay-per-view appearance for a long time. Almost 8 years or so.
Yeah, and then he returns to WrestleMania 33 to team with Woken Matt Hardy.
Yeah. And what surprised me at the time was they actually got the main event spot there at that SummerSlam over Orton and Cena.
Yeah, because who wants to see that?
And there was no way they were going to follow a TLC match. They had the hottest feud of that summer. And definitely one of my all-time favorites.
Like the promos they did, like
yeah,
all I have to do is literally end Jeff Hardy.
Yeah,
and I'm saying this is Pete. Now was no SummerSlam 2000, because SummerSlam started to become PG in 2008.
Yeah.
So, you're saying, I'm saying during those promos at, Jeff Hardy and Punk, whoa, is this PG, really?
Yeah, I never really viewed wrestling as PG anyway, so
no.
I think that was just the networks kind of asking WWE to really tone down their product with the blood and the language and different things like that.
The fingers.
Yeah.
So we're just on our top 3 list right now, right?
So we got 2 more. Number 2, what do you got?
Number 2, I'm going way back to SummerSlam 2002. A pay-per-view I've watched many times on the network that you can only pay $9.99 for. Triple H versus Shawn Michaels, unsanctioned match.
Wow. That's it's a pretty big match there. That might be number 1 on a lot of people's lists.
Yeah.
I'm going to agree with that. That's going to be my number 2 as well.
Oh wow. Okay.
And so growing up in that era was pretty crazy. I just started watching the product right after Shawn Michaels dropped the title to Austin and all that stuff. So in 2002, when Shawn returned, this was like the first Shawn Michaels match I ever watched live.
Oh wow. Okay.
So this was a pretty big deal at the time.
Yeah. I mean, let's see if it. Let's see if it's even on this DVD real quick. Let's
Yeah, I
see.
don't think it is.
No, it is not.
I actually don't think it's on any of his DVDs.
But you do have the casket mattress of the Undertaker at Royal Rumble. That match took him out, correct? I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you but then you talk about it in the ups and downs segment, but then you just transition into WrestleMania 19. So
Yeah.
it is not on. Would it be on Heartbreak and Triumph?
I don't think it's on any of his DVDs. And that was like such an emotional match to see Shawn Michaels' big return. He got a new career ahead of him, pretty much a second career.
A,
Uh,
a second chance.
yeah, a back injury that probably would have ended a lot of people's careers.
Yeah,
And
that injury with the casket spot.
really cool story leading up to this. They did the whole DX reunion, and Triple H pedigrees him right into the mat. And this is like pretty much a Shawn Michaels highlight reel. They brought out the ladders, the tables, the hammers, everything.
Yep. And then you go into 2006. You have that stupid thing with Vince McMahon and God.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
that I that I didn't understand. So
yeah. I try to forget about that stuff.
yeah. Um.
So number one,
Oh God, this is gonna be hard. Okay.
one,
I'm gonna start with you actually on this one because I gotta think.
yeah. For me, there can only be one at this spot. It's going to be Bret Hart and the British Bulldog from
Okay. From
1992.
Yep.
One of the greatest matches of all time.
So why don't you talk about that real quick so I can think of one because I really can't think of one.
Yeah. So pretty much Wembley Stadium or whatever it was called, 80,000 fans there in England for SummerSlam 92 was probably, if not one of the biggest SummerSlams of all time, one of the biggest WWE pay-per-views of all time.
I seriously gotta look at this stuff.
And the Bulldog and Bret in the main event for the IC title just absolutely killed it. Apparently, Bulldog wasn't in the best physical mind or might have been out partying a little bit too much in those days. So Bret Hart pretty much carried him through this match, and it still turned out to be fantastic. And British Bulldog, the hometown hero, winning the IC title. I know they kind of planned for something at the end of the match, but Bulldog was kind of out of it. Just another really emotional match. You
Yeah.
know, it's another level of emotions with Bulldog and Bret to Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
Yeah. I mean, not
You
not,
can
not
go
less
from
than
these crazy hardcore TLC matches, these street fights, and then you go to the other side of that with these very technical matches with Bulldog and Bret, or even Styles and Cena.
yeah. Guys, I think I'm a little out of the ballpark here, but I'm going with. Now, this is my favorite match from WrestleMania 19, but I'm going with Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle.
All right,
Now,
2003.
Yeah, 2003, because I believe this was very an emotional rivalry with almost Brock Lesnar ending his career at
Yeah.
WrestleMania 19. But you still have Brock Lesnar come. You still have Brock Lesnar come out the winner. But I wouldn't really call that anyone's top one because now looking back, that's not really my top one. I'm just saying that just to say it. But probably, did you really think that would be my top one? Probably not. Because as you know, the DVD Freak just says, like, what's your top favorite pay-per-views to own? Crown Jewel is my favorite one. No. So, no. Probably Chris Benoit versus Randy Orton for the world title.
Yeah.
You have Randy Orton winning it at 24 years of age.
Incredible.
You have Evolution turning on him at, like, what was it, like Armageddon or 2004?
That was the next night.
Oh,
That's actually happened this week in history. Orton and Benoit and that big turn there.
yeah. So, guys, did you really think that Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle was my number one? Nah, no, no way. But my favorite WrestleMania match ever will be probably the triple threat match where Chris Benoit and Shawn Michaels and Triple H and then Eddie Guerrero, and that was an emotional match. And as you know, you saw it in one of my videos. I didn't get that. Stupid watch. Everyone has got this for over $50 or more. The Hard Knocks DVD
Wow.
for $10. And
Pretty cool.
And it comes with the insert and everything, and discs are clean as ever. But like that, and that is probably one of my favorite DVDs I ever owned, actually. But let's go back to SummerSlam. What is the best SummerSlam ghost can you think of that you own?
The best pay-per-view?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be 2002.
Mm-hmm. I don't
For
own
me,
that. Yeah, I don't own that one yet. So
even even here, you can't go wrong with a lot of these shows. A lot of those early SummerSlams.
yeah, let's not talk about the 30 years of SummerSlam that came out.
Yeah.
Because the only reason I didn't get the Survivor Series or the SummerSlam set is because I really thought that was a documentary.
Okay.
So that is why I'm never owning those in my collection. But yeah, guys, that has been our top 5 list with the ghost, with the host that knows the most. Ghost.
Yep. It was a blast, man. SummerSlam is one of my favorite pay-per-views of the year. So going back and checking out all these matches is really fun.
And guys, I just uploaded SummerSlam 2014. Guys, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I'm uploading them. So just give me a little more time. And by August 23rd, all of them will be uploaded.
All right.
I guarantee it. And this has
So
been Pours Unboxings, as you know. And we are signing off. Peace out, guys.
peace.